So here's the problem with strategic planning as I see it. We have a fascination among boards to do 3 or 5 year plans, with the assumption being that the world is not going to really change between those times and that we have enough visibility to be able to see out what's going to happen that far out and make decisions. The other challenge with that, even if your board doesn't necessarily fall strictly within that model, is that from a board perspective, what happens is we often enter into strategic planning. We have an intense burst of activity around strategy, and then we approve the plan like we're done, as if our organization's biggest problem was just having it written down as to about what we should do. The reality is strategic thinking and strategic decision making is an ongoing process for organizations. And while we want our senior leadership to always be thinking strategically, I put forward we want our boards to always be thinking strategically as well. And so that does mean we need to have some far off beacon that we're heading towards, an intended impact, ways of measuring our progress, of knowing that we're getting there. But on an annual and an ongoing basis, we need to understand our market, we need to understand our funders, we need to understand our constituents, and we need to adjust our business model to be able to deliver quality services. Strategy has changed drastically in the last 10 years, and I would say that the visibility for nonprofits is probably less than it's ever been. 12 months maximum. Doesn't mean you can't have a long-term vision, but if your board is saying we're done with strategic planning and done being strategic, then you're not going to be around for very long. Instead, we need to embrace that. We need to embrace those conversations and make sure that every board meeting has an element of strategy in it.